The colors.
The colors guy.
Are amazing.
What up, my dude? How you
What's
doing?
going on, man?
Oh man,
Yes.
Yuma is here.
Sir.
Oh, we got another donation, $20 right there. That just made 80. That's $80 right there, guys. We just made $80 for Ukraine, right there. How you doing, sir? Introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are.
Yeah,
we're working. We're working.
Time Viclas and Daggers, Jackson Customs in Yuma. Built a lot of hot rods and Harleys and stuff. And kind of new to the bike life scene, so this is my first year into it, man, and it's dope. I dig
It's crazy, right?
It's crazy. The vibe is really good. Everybody's friendly. It's all inclusive. No matter what age.
Yeah.
Male, female, doesn't matter. It's just a good vibe, man. Everybody's really good.
Yeah,
Everybody's
it's a good vibe. We Danny and I. We had the privilege to go to Yuma. Shout outs to Los Cyclists for taking care of us over there, and everybody else that took care of us over there. But we actually got to go to your establishment. Man, big ups on your establishment. Really, really, really nice place that you got there, man.
Thank you, man. We just recently kind of downsize and try to kind of refine what we're doing and do a little bit more fun work and stuff that I want to do instead of doing grandma's brakes and all that stuff. And bike life just kind of fell into it with that. And I mean, to be honest with you, man, I couldn't be happier. It's great.
It's crazy, right?
And you guys all came out. It was an eye opener for me. I didn't really know what bike life was about. I thought I had a couple fools riding around, whatever, but the scene's big and it's good, and in Yuma represents, man.
Yeah,
Yuma shows out.
We have Pedals Podcast has love for Yuma, Arizona in general, but Yuma it's like that little town.
It's like that little food truck tucked away in the corner.
Yeah. Yuma's like my little food truck, exactly.
You get the sopes that are just right.
Yeah, I love Yuma. I just hate driving there.
Yeah, that drive sucks. The drive up here sucked. I gotta drive back tonight. It's gonna suck, but it's worth it.
So you brought your new bike out. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I got a McCargy Bronco. Big ups to the McCargy and the Bronco. They nothing wrong with that bike, man. It's an awesome bike. I rode it for a while and decided, you know what, man, I'm gonna build a frame. So I built my own bike and seems to be taking off real good. Everybody likes it. It rides real well. I wanted to make sure I can ride it. You know what I mean? It's got to be a rideable bike. I've been riding all around all night. With Pedro and the guys and everybody, from Yuma.
Yeah.
And just kind of come up with something different, but it's really hard to come up with something different because everything's almost been done before, but
hey man, much respect, man, you guys, we'll have some pictures of this bike. It's a purple bike. I don't know do you have a name for it yet?
I don't know, the Merc, maybe the Mercury, or the Gangster. I don't know. Name my bike.
I was gonna call it Vino.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know what
Vino.
that means.
It's like wine, man. That shit's really clean. How he has his bike, man. It's a beautiful bike.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate
you built
it.
that like in
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So tell them.
We built it. We built it just for this show. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to this, see what OBC's about. I'm gonna bring my own bike. You know what I mean? And try to get it done for this. And thanks to Powder Tech Tyler, my powder coder and
shout out to you guys. You guys did an amazing job.
Everybody that helped me get it here. Get it done. And I'm glad I made it, man. It's I was thinking, man, it's a lot of work. Maybe I'll not go, but I'm glad I did, man.
I'm glad that you did come down here.
It's a good deal.
And we had conversations when we were down there too. That was
really
cool.
Has there been any bike that stood out to you yet? From walking around out there, where you're like, man, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. Everybody's got a bunch of crazy ideas and they execute them and that's what makes this scene cool in my book. Is like they all don't look the same. You know what I mean? Some are square tube, some are round tube, some are slam, some are tall.
Yeah.
And if everybody liked the same bike, the world would be boring. It's like with cars, you know what I mean? Like I may not like that, but this fool likes that. You know what I mean? But I might like that, and this fool don't like that. But that's what makes it cool. Is because there's something for everybody. And if you don't like lowrider bikes, there's BMX bikes. If you don't like BMX bikes, there's lowrider bikes. And hell, fool, gotta got an exercise bike out here. You
I know,
what mean?
that's City Style.
Yeah, yeah.
City Style even got a unicycle.
Yeah,
out
big
here.
ups, man. Because
And
that.
one thing, how you were saying, like, there's only so much you can do with bikes, but there's not that many people that are doing it. That's the thing that
Being-
the more people that we're starting to see now, like, I'm not gonna say new blood into the scene. Well, I mean, maybe into this scene, but not necessarily into the custom, because, like you said, you come from the motorcycles and cars, so you're doing your thing. But now bringing that flavor into the bicycles, I'm excited to see, because just seeing what, you know, the first couple ones that you've kind of been bringing out, I'm like, that's pretty cool. Just that already. Now I can only imagine that as you keep progressing, I'm sure you're gonna come out with some killer stuff, man.
Thanks. Yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna keep going. You know, we ain't stopping. We'll build some more bikes, and you know, maybe some more of the same, because I really like the frame that I built.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks good. It rides well.
The color is beautiful too.
So we'll build some more of those for sure. And like I say, my background's more in the, you know, motorcycles and hot rods and stuff. But looking at it from a fresh set of eyes, being able to, you know, integrate some of that stuff and
Yes.
maybe bring some new flavor
Yes, yes.
into the scene.
Yes.
You know, and you know, I mean, hell, I wear spandex and ride a road bike, you know, so some of that, you know, carries over too, and so the bike has to be rideable,
Yes.
and you know, it has to look cool,
Yes.
and you know, coming out here and seeing what everybody's doing, you know, they're doing some crazy stuff, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They got some crazy bikes out here. I mean, the skill levels is up, you know, it's up there.
There is a lot of skill level out here. I mean, there's a lot of new talent that's coming out here. I mean, I know that you have a background with the motorcycles and everything like that, but to us, we consider you new talent in our world.
No, I get it. I am, you know.
You know, and
I learned so much on that first bike.
And but today, man, I mean, when I saw your bike last night, God, you like solidified your spot in this. I'm like, I saw it. I was like, this man's gonna do some damage in the near future.
Thank you, man. Thanks.
I'm really hoping one day I get one of your frames, because
We can make it happen.
I really want one of your frames, because if I just seeing what you did on yours, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
You know, it's really good. I mean, there's so many bikes out here with so many details out here. That's just it's insane. And the first time we saw you, you were walking around looking at everything. It's like, wow. You know, we had conversations on my loop tail, my
I love that bike, man.
Yeah,
There's something about it, you know. I like it.
It's different.
Yeah, it's different. It's a little bit shorter than most, and it just looks a little bit different. But that's cool, man. I like it.
That one
I really like it.
by Anthony Carey out from Arizona also.
Nice.
Another Arizona just be popping up some shit, man. Arizona
don't play.
Hey, yeah. Arizona is like a really cool, you know, gem. That's like, oh yeah, watch.
Even on the car scene and the truck scene and the motorcycle
it's
scene,
insane.
Arizona goes hard.
Arizona does go.
Yuma goes hard.
Yuma
Yeah.
goes hard. I just say.
That was what was cool about your shop. You had like cars, and you had the motorcycles, and then you had the bicycles in the showroom. And then when I was in there, they were telling me like, oh, he's been selling a lot of these bikes.
Yeah,
He's
man.
been pumping a lot of them out, man. So that's good to see.
A lot of bike sales. You know, it's cool too, man, because you know, a whole family can buy a bike.
Yes.
You know, it doesn't have to be a, you know, super high end bike.
No.
You can go to Walmart and, you know, whatever, and buy a bike, and you're off and running, and the scene is so cool and so inclusive. It don't matter what you got. I mean, if you got the flyest bike out there, you know, you're cool. But if you just come out on some Walmart bike, you're still cool, man. You're still family. Everybody
Don't
treats you
matter.
with respect
Yeah,
and the
don't
same.
matter.
And you're out there riding, and that's all that matters, you know.
Yeah.
Just show up.
We say there's levels to the game.
Yeah, levels to the game.
We say there's levels to games. When you start off, you're not knowing anything about the bike life, you start going through all the levels. Now, this guy's in a different exception, because his work is fabrication. He does this for a living. So he jumped into it he went from past all those steps, but he got to the meat of the stuff, and then he's gonna start learning all the other little tricks, because he's got a lot of motorcycles and stuff that is a good touch.
There's definitely a lot of learning on what you can and can't do, you know,
Yeah.
and you know, the limitations, the materials you're working with, you know, how far you can bend this, and you know, you're trying to use thin wall material. You know, there's only so much you can do with it. You know, you can't bend. I built my frame out of 1 3/4 tubing.
No,
You know-
man, that made it look so badass.
Thanks. So you know, the limitations on what you can do with that before it starts creasing, folding, and doing weird things, you know. And you know, I had in my mind what I wanted to do, but you know, I kind of had to sacrifice a bit because of limitations of the material. Sure, I can make it out of thick tubing, but ain't nobody gonna want to ride it. It look cool, but ain't nobody gonna want to ride 80-pound bike, So, but it's fun learning that, learning what you can and can't do, and trying to reproduce what you can envision in your mind, and how's the best way to go about doing that.
Secret of success is to fail.
Correct. Yes. Without failure, there's no success.
You don't know. You may think you've been doing all good all the time, but you got to fail at one point in time to understand. It's like, oh, I did this wrong. I have to do it better this time. All you have to do is fail one time, and you'll figure it out. Or you fail, keep failing.
Yeah,
keep
for
going.
sure. I mean, there is no failure. There's failure's not a. You fail if you quit.
If you quit.
Yeah, but if you keep going, there's no failure. You know what I mean? There's no failure.
Quit. There is failure on that.
Yeah, and I've had the privilege to meet some other frame builders and other bicycle builders, and they're all willing to help you out and give you tips and advice, and there's no attitude, there's no like in the car scene and the truck scene, it seems to be like, I keep my secrets, you know what I mean? But the scene's a little bit different, and I really like it. It really reminds me of the early years of like some of the Viva Las Vegas rockabilly shows and stuff like that, where it was kind of a small, but it's going to be blowing up. It's going to pop. It's going to be popping.
That's going on next weekend.
Yeah.
Like next weekend.
Yep. I was at the very first one, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We were at the first, like 10 of them.
We went. We went. When did we go? Like 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
Wow.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
You're right. That's exactly kind of how this is. And then with the COVID, with the shutdown, it took people. They couldn't do nothing, so they went back out to riding bikes. It took them back to being kids, because a lot of times, man, we get so caught up with everything else that when we get on the bike, you're like, man, I forgot what it felt like to be on the bike, and you get that.
No matter how bad your day is, man, you can go ride your bike, and
it just slows it down a little bit more.
It's all good.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's the same on the motorcycle, but
same with a winning hot rod, Harley, car, truck, wagon, stroller, whatever. Just get out of the house, man.
Yeah.
Get out of the house, get on your bike, pedal around the block, man.
Yeah.
Just get out.
And it has been going mainstream, and that's why I'm excited again to see a lot of more people coming out and really pushing this custom scene to the next level, because it is going to go there, man, with a lot of new builders that we have that are bringing a lot to the table. I'm excited to see the future of these custom bicycles.
Yeah, I'm excited to see, just what other fabricators get into the game, like me, for instance, and I'm sure there's other, bunch of hot rod and Harley builders and stuff that are, got something stewing in the back of their head, and
there is that they come in. I mean, you got like Chris, I think his name is Chris Walker, with the little blue bike.
Oh yeah, that thing's sick.
That
thing's the.
That's a beautiful bike, and the one next to it. I mean, they work together,
I saw them.
and last year in Arizona, there was like 7 of them.
Yeah.
And they were all car guys that built these bikes. It was kind of good. They were in the car world in some sort.
Right.
But it was dope to see, because seeing what you guys come up with the talents that you guys have, it's an amazing look.
Well, I mean, just walking around and looking at little things that other people do, even the simplest thing is like, oh man, that's a hell of an idea. I can incorporate that into my next build or whatever, and then somebody maybe something on my bike and be like, oh damn, that's a good idea, and it just the skill level and the quality just gets better and better as the years go on, and it's going to be crazy to see in the next the next couple years what this bike game comes to.
And you got a local boy out there also. John King is out there too.
Yes, awesome dude, very humble. I had a privilege of talking to him. He builds an awesome bike, man, and I tried to buy a shirt from him. He didn't have my size.
Nice.
But he Yuma's putting down, man.
That's good. That's good. Hey, hold on 1 second. Hey, wow.
Man, that's crazy.
Wow. Hold on. Let's stand up for a second.
We got Legos.
Let's show this bike real quick. A Mario Brothers bike. Look at this.
It's got that single-sided fork on there. That lefty.
Guy,
It's a righty.
look at the pedal. Oh man, y'all see the pictures? But the remote control. Look. Left, right, up, down, select, be start. Yeah.
Look at the handlebar.
Wow.
Yo, this is crazy.
Y'all seen this? Cause goodness gracious. Good job, bud. Damn. Hey, that's thinking outside the box.
They come up with all kinds, man. That's what I'm saying.
That is That is crazy thinking outside the box, guys. Like I said, that's Adam from Mad Cycles.
Oh, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
I seen that fool walking around with that blue suit, and I was like,
Oh,
"Dang,
man.
this fool's on another level right now."
He is in the whole, his bikes are at like in Dubai, in museum with high-end cars, like in
Nice.
a big old thing. He's a big dude, man, in the
He holds
European
the world record right now for the
tallest bike.
Yeah.
That thing is gigantic. It's just gigantic. But back to the bikes things. The bikes, you can build anything, man. You get your imagination, let it go wild. As you can see, that man Adam, he went wild with it. This guy right here is getting into it, seeing what he's going to do. I'm gonna be amazed at what this guy is going to build next.
Yes.
It's gonna be good, because when you come to these shows, you get
You get some ideas,
mind
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
racing.
You got
all day
some
long.
ideas.
And you have a long drive home, so you got plenty of time to think about. Yeah.
There's my boy Jared right there. He's
Jared's in
giving
here.
a
What's
shout
up,
out.
Jared? How you doing? How you guys doing? So when are you going back?
Tonight after the show.
Look at that. Look at the
seat.
pedals and the seat. Dog, that's insane. That is insane, man. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's just, that is different.
That's
It's a whole
different. That's different.
level.
But that's what's cool about it is, there's something for everybody. You know what I mean?
There's a flavor for
You know,
everybody.
there's a flavor for everybody and a shape and size for everybody. You know.
Yeah. There is definitely a flavor for everybody, man. And then, so what you got coming up next out there in Yuma? Do you have anything that you guys want to talk about like a show or anything, or bike build? What you guys got going on?
No, we've been riding with the local dudes and having a blast doing that. You know, we do the Monday and Thursday rides, and Jesus and yeah, and then they're a blast, man. And I might like to come up with a ride, maybe once a month, or once every couple months, something in between the BMX ride and the cruiser ride. You know what I mean? Like the BMX ride a little fast for some, cruise ride a little slow for some.
Yeah.
I need a middle ground.
You got to get in the flavor.
Yeah.
Let's do something.
So I'm gonna
Show them
some
support.
of those car guys and some of the
Yeah,
motorcycle
exactly.
guys.
I got a bunch of dudes that I ride with, and I know that are like trying to get in the game, and I might try to get something going for that level of people who are new at it.
Yeah.
Kind of intimidated to going out with 100 fools on a Thursday
I
night.
Understand. Yeah.
And just I try to bring some people in the game, builders and non, you know what I mean? Just it's cool because you can have 3-4 bikes, man, and you ain't got to be a millionaire, you know what I mean? Like, you got 3 or 4 hot rods or trucks or Hardys or whatever, it cost you some money, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you get creative,
Yeah.
It's
figure
just
out
that
ways.
bike therapy, it's good for everybody.
Yeah, for
At
sure.
all levels, no matter what kind of bike you have, you just get out and ride, man. You're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
always
yeah,
have a good time.
and I ride a lot, man. I ride a lot with road bikes and mountain bikes and all that stuff, but there's something different about riding with about 50, 60. Like last night, we rode down the strip, man, with I don't know how many people. We were backed up 3 lights. You know what I mean? And it's just cool. It's something with riding with that many people, and the vibe is kicking, and everybody's on a high. It makes you want to do it more and more and more. It's good time, man.
And
It's good
everybody
time.
that sees us on our bikes, they all go.
Yeah, man, it's all shout outs. You got
go and start looking for bikes after that.
Yeah, look at all my homies up here kicking it out.
Shout
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Switch it up, from like the scenery in Yuma to coming out and like now riding a bicycle out in Vegas. A little different, but
Yeah.
it's still cool. You still get that vibe, and
It's great because everywhere I've been, man, I've been nothing but welcomed.
Yeah.
And I'm an outsider. I'm a new guy. And I haven't seen any attitude, no drama. Everybody is so
Yeah.
inclusive, and it's just a good time, man. It's a good time.
Yeah.
It's a good time for everybody.
I'm glad that you came into this world.
Thank you.
I'm glad that you are part of this now, and we all accept you in your big future, that what you got going on in,
Thanks,
in
man.
our bike life.
Thank you.
Really looking forward to what you're going to come up with next. I'm watching, just looking at his shop. He's got some stuff in there that it blows your mind.
Yeah.
But if he can use that same talent to build a bike, a regular bicycle, the sky's the limit for this man. Hey, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Thanks for having me on, man.
Hey, no
Appreciate
problem,
it.
man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you,
Yeah.
man. Thank you.
Thank you for stopping by.
Oh,
man.
man, my boy.
All right.
Big Time Viclas. You walk that way.
All right.
All right, cool, man.
I got a bike. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, man. Hey, man. You saw that? I mean, that shit's badass.
Behind you.